What's wrong with prejudice in business and in life, of course? Well, in business, it's simple. You restrict yourself with your opportunities because you're limiting yourself and you're losing opportunities. For example, the cliche of the car salesman in the showroom with expensive cars. Someone walks in shabbily dressed, you know, worn out shoes maybe, or shabby, dirty shoes, worn out jeans, shabby jacket, etc., etc. And a lot of people tend to ignore this potential buyer because you never know. You cannot tell by someone's clothes. You cannot judge a book by its cover. You can never do that. So then you could miss an opportunity when you're there in that showroom and you judge this person with prejudice about, well, he's not a buyer, because when somebody who's shabbily dressed like that is not a buyer. But you never know. You never know. He could buy 3 cars that day from you. He could buy anything from you that is way above what you expected. So that's the problem with it's a limiting belief to prejudice. It's a limiting belief to judge, and it can be changed. What you can suffer more? Well, you can suffer more as a businessman or any human being by limiting your opportunities, as you mentioned. You don't create relationships with people that way, so you don't create opportunities and possibilities together. It's a projection. When we see something in another person, it can be positively. When you like Gandhi, you can only see that in Gandhi, the qualities of him, if you have those qualities inside of you, even when you're not as self-realized, you can still see those qualities because you have them. And with negative projection, the same way. If you have negative thoughts about yourself, you'll see negative thoughts in someone else. Only then you can see those. If somebody is shabby, there's something shabby inside of you. Otherwise, you can see it. And that is imposing a huge limit on your possibilities in business and life. What are the consequences of prejudice? Well, the consequences are that you're literally polluting your mind with negative thinking. And you are limiting the possibilities. And we all think we have these inner voices, well, this and that, and they possibly won't buy, they possibly won't do that, possibly not. And that's all negative self-talk. So if we can silence ourselves with that, stop that, and be neutral, then huge opportunities can arise. Only then we are open. So we turn these limits, we make it unlimited that way. What should I do as an entrepreneur to judge less and stop judging? Well, there are several techniques. I cannot mention all of them here in this video, but there are certain techniques where we can stop this negative self-talk. And because we do it's negative self-talk. Even when you're judging someone else, it's still negative self-talk. And one of the techniques is self-forgiveness. That I forgive myself for judging the other person for being shabby. And when you practice that, it's like anything that you need to practice, it becomes a reality where you become completely neutral. And that is the difference. And that's how I help entrepreneurs and other people to achieve it. As a coach, I create possibilities with my clients. So my clients create these possibilities themselves, but I help them to do that. And it's transformative. It's not something that is just giving information, sharing information. No, it's transformation is the magic word. Because you can still be yourself, but when you can transform certain things, insights, you'll be successful. And how I do that is I have conversations with people, and then we see if there's a match. And those conversations are really without any engagement. And then we can see how we can move on, creating these possibilities and realizing them.